It's mail call! Do you ever accidentally buy comic books? Well, that happens to me. So I put in a bid a while back on eBay, and I didn't think I would win it, but I turned around and won, so good. I was surprised to see I won it. And then, obviously, I was sent these Punisher comic books in the mail. This is the Punisher, The Final Days. Here's that pack. But let me open them all and see that they are all okay and in decent condition. I see the tape is not the best, because as I'm opening this package, it's ripping. Alright, here we go. The Punisher Final Days. For those of you who know the story, you know that it ends in a very controversial way, and the ending to it will not ever be done again, especially in this day and age. Okay, so with the Punisher Final Days, we start off with Punisher 53. There it is, Final Days, part 1 of 7. Then we get to Final Days, part 2. It says, Attack! Alright, the Punisher Final Days, part 3, Conviction. I really like that cover, with Jigsaw over there. My buddy, my fellow co-host Tim loves to do Jigsaw's voice in decoding panels. Right here we have the Final Days, part 4 of 7. Then we have Final Days, part 5 of 7. Pretty cool cover, and it feels different too. Oh, there we go. I'm back still. Wanted Dead or Alive. Then we get Final Days Part 6 of 7, Hideout. I really like that cover. I think that's an awesome one. Okay, and the Final Days, or the Punisher, The Punisher, The Final Days, Part 7, Requiem. And as you can see, he's getting surgery on his face. And what he eventually decides to do is very controversial and would definitely get the Punisher canceled. But while he's the Punisher, he is surrounded by controversy, and he's no stranger to it. Now, I got 2 more comic books that came in the mail. I'm not too sure which order it is, so I know the 2 I got. One I won a bid, and the other I just paid for because I wanted it. And this first one that I have right here is Timeless. My On the Hunt is complete for Timeless #1. I've been talking about this one since it came out on multiple episodes of the Codex podcast and my On the Hunt, and now I finally have this one-shot of Timeless. This is the main cover with Kang the Conqueror on there. So I look forward to reading it and seeing if this short story lives up to the hype. Timeless #1. Now, this next comic book is... There it is, Ghost Rider #50. And as you can see, it is Ghost Rider with the original Ghost Rider. And on the bottom it says, featuring the Knight Rider. Now, one of the reasons I was looking into this comic is because on a previous episode of the Codex podcast, one of my questions was, what was the original Ghost Rider? He was the original Ghost Rider. What was his name changed to? And for only a short amount of time, he was the Knight Rider. But because some jerks were referred to as the Knight Riders, the character's name was changed to the Phantom Rider, and he has been the Phantom Rider for a long time. But this was one of the issues where he was referred to as the Knight Rider, and this is a brand new copy of Ghost Rider #50. So that is my mail call for the day. A bunch of the Punisher Final Days. I'm trying to put it all cool for you to see. Timeless. And we ended it off with Ghost Rider #50. And this makes it actually the oldest comic book in my collection. This is a first printing. Well, you know, I always love my mail calls, and I will see you on the Codex podcast, on all our other stuff soon, hopefully soon, and eventually I'll be doing more mail calls. Spoiler warning for the final day's ending, in case you're wondering what happens at the end, what the Punisher does with his face. Like I said, this is going to be a spoiler. Yes, that is Frank Castle.